Hey, welcome to another episode of Andre Knows Everything. I'm Andre Morton. This is the show where I teach you one topic at a time using the power of the internet in order to learn about it and speak wisdom. You know, it's been a tough week here at the Morton household. Okay, it's just been tiring, draining, things of that nature. So I felt like I could use some relaxation. All right, and a super popular way of relaxing most recently is through a phenomenon called ASMR. I don't know what it stands for. I really don't know much about how it works at all. It's, as far as I know, it's just like soft whispers from hot girls on YouTube that make your head tingle and your penis hard. Is that what happens? I think that's what's happening. But, you know, I might be misinformed. So let's find out what ASMR is. Here. So, yeah, I looked up ASMR on YouTube, and I just want to show you guys. Based on view counts from a week ago, 1.93 million subscribers. I mean, a lot of these people, look at this. This video has 52 million views. Scary classic minced meat from Quiet Book. What does that mean? This one is a mukbang ASMR with 49 million views. Oh my God. So they're just eating, they're just crunching into a camera, and 49 million people watched it? Oh, all right. You guys are about to see a big difference in the Andre Morton channel. Okay, it's going to be mostly me just crunching on the Popeyes fried chicken sandwich over and over and over again. I wonder what so let's find out what ASMR is so that we can find out what compels people to watch these kinds of videos with such fervor. Holy moly. Some people have 2 million subscribers. Cardi B did it and it got 42 million views. So let's find out what ASMR is and how it works and why people are so drawn to it. As far as I know, from the very limited view, I don't get the brain tingles or whatever. You know, that does not happen to me when I listen to. Did it happen to you just now? Ooh, okay. Goal, by the end of the episode, I'm going to do an ASMR video. And you're going to feel the tingles because I'm going to learn how to do it. All right, here we go. ASMR. Autonomous Sensory Meridian Response. Let's say it again. Autonomous Sensory Meridian Response, ASMR, sometimes Autosensory Meridian Response, is a tingling sensation that typically begins on the scalp and moves down the back of the neck and upper spine. A pleasant form of paresthesia, it has been compared with auditory tactile synesthesia and may overlap with frisson. Oh, frisson. Now, I don't really know what any of those other words mean, but let's keep going and see if we can make some assumptions. ASMR signifies the subjective experience of low-grade euphoria, characterized by a combination of positive feelings and a distinct static-like tingling sensation on the skin. It is most commonly triggered by specific auditory or visual stimuli, and less commonly by intentional attention control. Intentional attention control. I got it. A genre of videos which intend to stimulate ASMR has emerged, of which by 2018, over 13 million are published on YouTube. So that's as of 2 years ago. There were 13 million ASMR videos out there. And I haven't made a single one. I can't believe that this is my first. 2020 is the year. Okay, before I move on from the Wikipedia article, let's try and find, because I know I pulled up a history of ASMR. Okay, so this is from a place called ASMRuniversity.com. All right, it's the art and science of autonomous sensory meridian response. So I also have some articles from like Psychology Today and maybe some other slightly more scientific, Science Daily, slightly more scientific links, but I want to see what the ASMR University is saying about themselves before I jump into what scientists are saying about ASMR. Oh, it's an audio history. Oh, I don't want that. Yes, I would like the written history, please. All right, the short version. In 2007, somebody wrote, "A weird sensation feels good" on a forum thread started by OKWhatever at steadyhealthy.com. Okay. Weird sensation feels good. Should I go into the thing? Wait. I think if I scroll down farther. And then into 2008, attention-induced head orgasm was coined by a tingler. And then in December of that year, Society of Sensationalists formed as a Yahoo group by Ryan, a.k.a. M. History. Okay. Let's go down to the long version, please. Okay. Weird sensation feels good, a forum thread. First post by OKWhatever. I get this sensation sometimes. There's no real trigger for it. It just happens randomly. It's been happening since I was a kid, and I'm 21 now. Some examples of what it seems has caused it to happen before are as a child while watching a puppet show and when I was being read a story to. As a teenager, when a classmate did me a favor and a friend drew on the palm of my hand with markers. Sometimes it happens for no reason at all that I can tell, though. I'll just be sitting or whatever, doing whatever, and it happens. It's like in my head and all over my body. If I get an itch when I'm experiencing the sensation, I won't scratch it because the itch helps intensify it. I also like to trace my fingers along my skin because it feels good when experiencing the sensation. Sometimes my eyes will water. When the sensation is over, I will sometimes feel nauseous, but not that bad. Just a slight hint of nausea. What is it? I'm not complaining because I love it, but I'm just wondering what it might be. Help. Okay. That was a long post and with confusing grammar, but I think I got it. And then another person replied and said, I think I know what you may be talking about. I was looking for an answer to a similar question when I found your post. Since I was a child, I got this strange sensation in my head. It happens to me, I discovered, when certain people talk, especially when they talk slowly, or when people move slowly, or when even sometimes someone is driving slowly. It seems to happen more around older people who seem to have few cares. I love the feeling, but I have not found anyone else who has experienced it. It is like this tingling in my scalp. The only way I can describe is spelled wrong, is like a silvery sparkle through my head and brain. Almost like a sort of head orgasm, but there is nothing sexual about it. I found I can have that feeling when listening to guided meditation tapes, and I've trained myself to let it happen more, though I find I have to take breaks between voices because they lose the ability to give me the feeling after a while. What is this? Is this the same feeling you were describing? Okay, so this was back in 2007 that these people on a forum just started getting together and talking about these tingly things that's going on in their heads. And it wasn't until a little bit later, an attention-induced head orgasm. This term was coined by a tingler, or a person named Tingler, at steadyhealth.com. He said, I got it once really good when I was getting knobbed, but I think it was the attention that mattered, not the sexual stuff. I think I get this when someone is paying direct attention to me. I have not noticed a correlation with it being from older people, but come to think of it, I do not think it has ever happened from being around a kid. Okay. Interesting. So who coined this term? So this ASMRuniversity.com is saying that the first recorded instances of these was online. And sure, I believe that. But then they just keep showing online things for the next 2 years, and no scientist has jumped in yet. If you wanted to feel ASMR, there was no place to look since no one was doing it on purpose. We watched Let's Plays, we watched unboxing videos, we watched vlogs, makeup tutorials, Bob Ross parodies, once his estate took the show off YouTube, technical tutorials, clips from shows, whatever scraps that we could find. But he provided, this was in 2008, some early whisper videos. I play this at night to help me fall asleep. Thanks for whispering. It helped me fall asleep. And whispering puts me to sleep. Okay. And then from 2009, there were at least 13 ASMR channels created on YouTube. And by 2012, 72 new ASMR channels had been created. And now, in 2020, about 1.5 million ASMR channels and about 60 million ASMR videos. Wow. Okay. So, all right, that's according to ASMRuniversity.com. But let's go over to just one sciencey one. This is scientificamerican.com. Okay. Behavior and society. Is ASMR real or just a pseudoscience? Autonomous sensory meridian response is all the rage lately. Is it real? Is there something special about people who have it? Yeah, because once again, I don't think that I have it. And that's, I got FOMO, man, you know? Fear of missing out. Let me in there. Give me the tingles. What do I got to do to induce some tingles in me? Do I got to watch hotter girls on YouTube? Are they not hot enough? Is that what's happening? All right. What do the sounds of whispering, crinkling paper, and tapping fingernails have in common? What about the sight of soft paintbrushes on skin, soap being gently cut to pieces, and hand movements like turning the pages of a book? Well, if you are someone who experiences the autonomous sensory meridian response, or ASMR for short, you may recognize these seemingly ordinary sounds and sights as triggers for the ASMR experience. No idea what I'm talking about? Don't worry, you're actually in the majority. Most people, myself included, aren't affected by these triggers. But what happens to those who are? This is described as a warm and tingling sensation that starts on the scalp. ASMR burst onto the internet scene in 2007, according to Wikipedia. By 2010, someone named Jennifer Allen had named the experience, and from there, ASMR became an internet sensation. There are hundreds of YouTubers out there with millions of fans. Some people doubt whether this ASMR experience is real or just the result of recreational drugs or imagined sensations. Some have chalked the phenomenon up to a symptom of loneliness among Gen Z, who get their dose of intimacy from watching strangers pretend to do their makeup without having to interact with real people. Wow, sick burn on Gen Z. You guys suck. I'm kidding. I love the children. Some people are even actively put off by ASMR triggers. One of my listeners, Katie, said that most ASMR videos just make her feel agitated. But another listener, Candace, shared that she has been unknowingly chasing ASMR since she was a child watching BBC. All right, should I try to watch one right now? I don't want to watch a long one. I don't want to watch a whole one, I don't think, either. Let's keep reading. Is ASMR even real? The short answer seems to be yes. Okay? One 2018 study recorded participants' physiological responses while watching ASMR videos. Wow, they didn't start doing studies on this until 2018. I'm surprised that this is so new. You know, I knew that the videos were new, but I figured that the sensation at least had been read about, studied about, talked about from people in the past who would study brains or whatever, you know. But this is a brand new thing, apparently. And I almost wonder if older people don't experience it. They said that, you know, it's mostly Gen Z kids or whatever. But there's definitely millennials who I've heard talk about them experience ASMR. I'm not sure about much older people, though. So maybe it is a new psychological symptom of the internet and television. All right. There was a clear difference between those who self-identified as experiencing ASMR and those who did not. The ASMR group experienced reduced heart rates and increased skin conductance, which basically means a tiny increase in sweating. This was a very interesting pattern of findings because it showed that the ASMR experience was both calming, shown by the reduced heart rate, and arousing, shown by the increased skin conductance. Aha! My boner theory was correct. This makes ASMR a different experience from simple relaxation, but also different from the excitement of sexual arousal or the chills that happen when you hear a really good song. Interesting. Scientists have also directly looked at brain activity during ASMR. A group based at Dartmouth College used functional MRI to capture what happens in the brain when those who experience ASMR watch triggering videos. They found activation in the medial prefrontal cortex, an evolutionarily advanced part of the brain associated with, among other things, self-awareness, social information processing, and social behaviors like grooming among primates. That is. Interesting. So it's stimulating this evolutionary part of our brain, this part of our brain that most animals don't have. Suck at animals. There was also activation in brain areas associated with reward and emotional arousal. Emotional arousal. Okay, heart boners. The research speculate that this pattern reflects how ASMR mimics the pleasures of social engagement and bonding. If you've ever watched a video of monkeys grooming each other, you would totally know what they mean. Watch the face of the monkey being groomed. You can just tell they're loving it. There is something so nice about having another monkey pick those ticks off your back, isn't there? Maybe it even feels like warm tingles down your back. All right. Okay. Interesting. The problem with this brain imaging study is that there's no non-ASMR comparison group. So it is possible that anybody watching the ASMR videos the researchers used could have had a similar response. But this just means that more research is needed. How exciting. Okay, I mean, I guess that is fairly exciting. That there is a new part of the brain that we've discovered how to activate in some people. But we don't know the differences, like why certain people have it and some people don't. Let's Google that real quick. Why some people don't experience ASMR. This is from Men's Health. I asked scientists why I can't stand ASMR videos. Okay. A bunch of sounds get on this dude's skin. Is this a dude? This article was written by Miss Erica Sweeney in March of 2019. Sorry, Erica. So many sounds get under her skin and anger her. The first time I heard an autonomous sensory meridian response, or ASMR video, my sound sensitivities were triggered, but not in a good way. I was so creeped out that I could only listen for a few seconds. Okay. Craig Richard, a professor of biopharmaceutical sciences at Shenandoah University, is the author of Brain Tingles and founder of the site ASMR University. Aha, we got him. Gotcha, Craig. Okay, he says, it's definitely this complex thing that probably over time will start parsing out some of the factors that are involved. But right now, there is no scientific association with any cause or aspect of why some people are relaxed by ASMR videos and some people can't turn them off quick enough. Spencer Garrell, a cognitive scientist and founder of neuroanalytics company Spark Neuro, speculates that people who say they dislike ASMR are actually not experiencers. It begs the question, are they just not experiencing it and therefore it's just neutral to them, he says? Or are they experiencing something that they really don't like? I don't know. I haven't watched a full video yet. We're gonna find out. Brain scans on people who reported being ASMR experiencers found that the areas of the brain associated with the reward system and emotional arousal light up when they watch ASMR videos. ASMR haters may have misophonia. Feeling anger, anxiety, or agitation from the sounds in ASMR content could be a sign of the condition misophonia, or hatred of sound. Okay? Chewing, whispering, yawning, and other sounds can spark a strong negative emotional response, often described as fight or flight for people with misophonia. But Richard says parallels exist between ASMR and misophonia. Hypersensitivity to sounds, triggers from sounds, and consistent psychological or physical responses to the sound, whether negative or positive. Misophonia may also be genetic. Okay, so you might just be misophonic. And having ASMR or having misophonia, it's still kind of all the same things happening, except one is great and one fucking sucks. It's just like, I hate this, turn it off. And I feel like I have said that before to certain things. I don't know if they definitely weren't ASMR videos, but they were weird. Okay, so I feel like I've learned a little bit about it, and how it works. Let's watch one and see if it works on me. Once again, I don't really want to watch a long one. I don't want to watch too much of one. I don't want to watch Cardi B do it. Goodness gracious. And some of these are like really long too. This is 56 minutes because people just like to like get in it and be in it, you know, hearing the sounds. Satisfying and relaxing compilation. That's the other thing, is that there's definitely different types of ASMR videos. Look at these. Some of these are awful. Stop motion cooking. Halloween. Some people are eating. Some people are... Okay, this girl's just talking. Soft-spoken personal attention. Oh. I don't want to get a boner on the podcast, you guys. I don't want that to happen. So let's... 21 Savage ASMR. This is a song. This is not an ASMR video. Am I right? I think I'm right. All right. I guess I'm just gonna have to skip through one. Oh, here we go. No. Well, okay. Let's have this ASMR YouTuber explain what ASMR is.
Hello, my name is Maria, and I'm here to tell you about ASMR. Autonomous Sensory Meridian Response. It's a pleasant, tingling feeling that you experience when you hear unique, soft voices or hear certain soothing sounds.
This is definitely unique.
Or both. Like sounds of me whispering and brushing your hair. Or giving you a scalp massage.
Okay. I'm watching this. I'm very confused by it. Right. I do feel something on my back, though. Now, part of the reason why this was a rough week was that my back was in pain for a lot of it. I had to take a day off work. But I am feeling something like slightly above where my back was hurting, kind of right here, and it's kind of tingly, but I can't necessarily attribute it to just watching this very weird video.
It starts in the back of your head, travels down through your spine into your limbs, relaxing you, giving you a feeling of well-being. We believe that everyone has the ability to experience it.
That's right. Okay. Thank you very much, Gentle Whispering ASMR on YouTube. I will say that even though I think I felt something, I felt very uncomfortable by her and her actions. Almost everything she did made me uncomfortable. From the way that she was moving and the way that she was speaking, it all made me like, ah. And I don't know if that's from misophonia or if she's just fucking weird. So let's move on. Let's start looking at a couple more videos, right? Okay. I think I pulled up. Oh, maybe I didn't pull up other videos, but I did go pull up a Reddit thread. What's the weirdest ASMR video you've seen that's triggered you? That was equal parts creepy and wholesome. Oops. Oh, this is an ASMR Reddit entirely. But let me go back. I wanna see if somebody answered this question. This person said this one. It's on YouTube, so I guess we're cool to play it. Most relaxing weird finger massage with scissors, not sharp. CS ASMR versus Raja Master. Okay. Someone on Reddit suggested it, so I'm playing it on the podcast.
Not sharp, not cut.
They're not sharp, guys. These scissors are not sharp. This is a completely different lane. This is a completely different lane of the ASMR YouTube game. Okay? Indian guys cutting the hairs off of their friends' arms. And also, he's not mic'd up very well. The microphone is way up here, you know, above their heads. And the scissors are way down here where their hands are. Also, they're on a busy street. I don't know if this... I'll tell you what. If you feel ASMR from watching this video right here, you it's real. Because I don't feel anything right now, and I want to stop watching this immediately because I mean, this is just the most inane nonsense I've ever seen. The horns honking outside is the best. It's the best part. Okay, how many views does this have? 1.3 million views. So people are watching this and feeling it, for sure, right? Hang on, let's look at the comments. I like how there is no background noises. That's so relaxing. Somebody commented. I like that you demonstrated that the scissors weren't sharp. Wouldn't have been relaxing otherwise. Great video. Trigger happy ASMR. But this is a different ASMR YouTube channel. Right? If I click this guy, yeah, he does ASMR videos as well. Seriously fast, aggressive hand sounds. What? This is a very strange rabbit hole.
What's good? My triggers. Today, we're going to enjoy a nice time together by doing the most enjoyable, relaxing, and soothing trigger, in my opinion, hand sounds. And the beauty of hand sounds is just how versatile and just how many different sounds you can get.
I think he had to dry out his hands before he did this video.
Just these,
you know,
these bad boys.
You gotta get that. Oh, I'm doing all this.
Congratulate you.
All right. What's the aggressive part? Seriously fast, aggressive hand sounds. Once again, it's kind of making me a little bit uncomfortable. But that's I don't know. I might just be thinking that this dude is more attractive than me, and I'm getting in my own head. You know, it's kind of. All right, I'm done. I can't do this anymore. Why did I decide to do this episode? This is so weird. All right, okay. Let's watch one more video, and it's definitely going to be that mukbang thing with like millions of views. Let's find that. Where was it? This one has 20 million views. This one has 31 million views. This one has 49 million views, okay? ASMR mukbang, fried chicken, and teokbokki eating, okay? Let's check this out. It's got to be good, right? It's got music under it, first of all. Okay, I can't zoom in for some reason. This is wild. Are you kidding me? Okay, now hang on. This is super gross, but I do understand the appeal of this one, because I'm feeling a different kind of sensation right now. It's no tingles on the back of my head at all, none. But once again, despite how gross it is making me hungry. Watching them eat is making me want food. I think that's part of the reason why this has so many views. But once again, the ASMR stuff is there. Oh, but it's just so gross. Yo, these fools know how to eat. They are going in. How long is this video? It's 15 minutes.
I tell you.
And they just sit down and eat really loudly and gulp. All right, I'm gonna stop this for your sakes. What is this channel? Solgi Real Sound ASMR. Yes, Solgi. Korean, I believe. Are those characters? I believe. Not positive. Wow. Wowee, wowee. Hot diggity dog. You know, the main reason that I'm so amazed by all of this is just because I'm so excited about the increased revenue that I'm about to experience by starting one of these channels. You know, I can't wait to sit down and just start nomming away, having myself a mukbang, you know, and just have that DoorDash meal paid for by YouTube listeners. You know, the Andre Knows Everything podcast, we're doing all right. You know, I mean, yeah, some viewership is there, but it definitely, I'm not doing big numbers, you know. But I think once I convert the channel over to an ASMR mukbang, I think that YouTube cash is going to start flying in. I'm very excited about it. And it'll be a podcast too. There have to be ASMR podcasts, right? Because it's a completely audio thing anyway. You don't even necessarily need to be looking at these people to be experiencing this, right? So let's Google best ASMR podcast. Because I'll start one of them motherfuckers too, you know what I'm saying? From Podcast Pals, the 7 best ASMR podcasts. This is as of August of 2018. So the ASMR University podcast, ASMR University, Dr. Craig Richard out here, making his name known. Okay. There's one called Sleep Whispers. There's a trivia episode. So people just, because I think you can feel it from just the whispering, right? You don't even necessarily have to be doing anything or clicking or snapping or whatever. You can just be softly whispering into the ears of your listeners. Maybe for the rest of this episode of the Andre Knows Everything podcast, I, Andre, will ASMR the rest of this episode. That's right. Now you get to experience the tingling sensations produced by my mouth. My mouth moves. Your head wiggles. You know what I'm saying? All right, I won't do that. but I can make that a clip. The ASMR podcast, Jenny does ASMR, and then a lot of these have YouTube channels as well. So that's very interesting. Can I go to podcasts? Oh, all right. You guys are about to see some of my podcasts, but I just want to search for ASMR in the Apple Podcasts app and see what comes up in terms of popularity. Premium ASMR, and how many episodes these people have. There's only 3 stars. Oh, somebody rated this poorly. That's interesting. I wonder if they started fucking speaking up like I am in this video. Rubbing a bottle of shampoo. They're all an hour. How many episodes are there? Oh, there's a lot. How long have you been doing this, premium? Woo-wee! Is that January of this year? Oh, they do 2 episodes a day. What? Wow. The amount of content that you can create as an ASMR artist are extraordinary. Okay? I'm learning all kinds of things about my future career as an ASMR artist. Is it unfair to do ASMR if you don't if you can't experience ASMR, like, am I gonna be messing up the kinds of sounds that I'm making because I don't know what actually creates the tingles? And to that, I'd say no. You know, it's God's gift to me is my gift to you. You know what I'm saying? And it's not right of me to deny all that just because I can't experience it. You know. What? Just because Daredevil's blind, you think he shouldn't be a superhero? You know, even though he can still beat people up. Yeah, I'm gonna be an ASMR artist. Okay. Let's see if I have anything else that I wanted to share with you guys about ASMR. Okay, so let me just read one more article to you guys with more science in it from June of 2018. And then I'm going to end the episode by telling you guys a story in full ASMR mode. So if you want to jump out, then you absolutely can. All right. Brain tingles. The first study of its kind reveals physiological benefits of ASMR. Because I think a lot of people use it to like fall asleep or just, you know, relax after a wind-up day. They kind of use it as like a meditation background noise, which is interesting. And now I wish it worked for me. That sounds pretty cool. Autonomous sensory meridian response, the relaxing brain tingles experienced by some people in response to specific triggers such as whispering, tapping, slow hand movements, may have benefits for both mental and physical health, according to new research. Okay. Dr. Giulia Pereiro of the University of Sheffield's Department of Psychology said, lots of people report experiencing ASMR since childhood, and awareness of the sensation has risen dramatically over the past decade due to internet sites such as YouTube and Reddit. However, ASMR has gone virtually unnoticed in scientific research, which is why we wanted to examine whether watching ASMR videos reliably produces feelings of relaxation and accompanying changes in the body, such as decreased heart rate. Researchers from the University of Sheffield's Department of Psychology investigated whether ASMR is a reliable and physiologically rooted experience with the potential to benefit the physical and mental health of those who experiencing it. They studied people in a laboratory setting and had them watch ASMR videos. The study found that those who experienced ASMR showed significantly greater reductions in their heart rates when watching ASMR videos, an average decrease of 3.14 beats per minute, compared to those who do not. They also showed significant increases in positive emotions, including relaxation and feelings of social connection. Our studies show that ASMR videos do indeed have the relaxing effect anecdotally reported by experiencers, but only in people who experience the feeling. This was reflected in ASMR participants' self-reported feelings and objective reductions in their heart rates compared to non-ASMR participants. What's interesting is that the average reductions in heart rate experienced by our ASMR participants was comparable to other research findings on the physiological effects of stress reduction techniques such as music and mindfulness. So it's just an alternate thing that you can do if you feel it. But if not, listening to music works perfectly fine, I suppose. The study found that compared to non-ASMR participants, those who experienced ASMR reported more frequent tingling, increased levels of excitement and calmness, and decreased levels of stress and sadness. There were no significant differences between ASMR and non-ASMR participants in their effective responses to the control videos. So, this has all been pretty fascinating. I like that this is a new thing in our brains that we've discovered in the past 15 years. Is that right? Yes. In the past 15 years that we've discovered ASMR, and now it's being studied scientifically, and the YouTube views are just going to go up and up from here on out. That's what it is. So now, I, Andre Morton, am going to do an ASMR story time. I'm going to be reading this story. I Want a Monkey by Daniel Errico. Wally was sure that he wanted a pet. He talked to his dad about which pet to get.
I want a monkey who scratches his head. He'd swing in the house and he'd jump on the bed. Well, his dad said his dad in a kind sort of way, did you know that monkeys eat bugs every day? Oh no, Wally said. We have none to eat. Mom likes to squash all the bugs with her feet. Then I want a hippo, he screamed to his dad. He'd eat all our trash and Mom would be glad.
Hippos need water. It helps them stay cool. I guess we can build him a giant-sized pool.
No, Wally said. He'd be too big to dry. We need a mountain of towels to dry. I want an otter who triple backflips. I practice swimming when we go for dips. Did you know most otters can whistle and chirp? They growl and snort and perhaps even burp. Oh, Wally said, with a sad-looking frown, we'd have to tell him to keep the noise down. Let's get a giraffe, Wally said with a smile. I'd slide from his neck to a giant clothes pile.
Giraffes hold the record for tallest of all. They jump from their head is a 20-foot fall.
Gosh, Wally said, as he looked at the ceiling. He'd bump his head, even if he were kneeling. Well, how about a bunny? He said to his dad. A fluffy and floppy one can't be that bad.
Bunnies like eating and chew all your stuff. Raising a bunny can be really tough.
Wow, Wally answered. Is that really true? Picking a pet is not easy to do. I want a fish, Wally said. Let's get one. I think a goldfish could be lots of fun.
Said his dad with a look of delight. A good idea, Wally. I think that you're right.
They're really good swimmers and make funny faces. And if we get two, we could watch them have races.
Okay, said his dad. That's just what we'll do. One goldfish for me, one goldfish for you. The end.
All right, everybody. Thank you so much for listening to this episode of Andre Knows Everything. I think we learned a lot today about ASMR, and I literally can't wait to see those views skyrocket into the sky because of this ASMR video. I'm sure that my charm will just bring y'all a flocking. Once again, thank you so much for listening. I've been Andre Morton. Please subscribe to the channel. Click the like button. Click the notification bell. Ding. And that'll let you know when all of my videos are coming to you. This podcast is also available on podcast services. Apple Podcast, Spotify, Stitcher, TuneIn, Google Podcasts. I'm everywhere, motherfuckers. Okay? I got these shits all over the web. Follow me on Instagram. I'm at Andre Morton Jr. I'm also on Twitter and TikTok. All at Andre Morton Jr. Go there. Follow me. I love you guys very much. Thank you so much for listening. I now know more today